is in 10th class, right? Okay, so the general form of an AP is what? This is the general form where you have the difference between the successive term is how much? D, right? So between this one, and then so all these successive terms have a same difference, which is called a common difference. So the first term is for an AP, the first term is A, and this is the common difference. So whenever we want to calculate the common difference, we simply subtract the successive terms with the predecessor term. A2 minus A1, or we can write A3 minus A2, and we can write A4 minus A. So this is the first thing that we should know. And the second thing is that the nth term of an AP is, so this much would be, okay, this means that nth term of an AP. So this much is only required to solve or to talk about this second exercise of an AP. Okay, Shreyas, we will talk in more detail about these ideas. Okay, Shreyas.
Sure.
Yeah. So please take the screenshot, and then I will solve the 13th, 14th, Tejasvi, Amira 15, then Abir, and then
All
yeah,
done.
10. Okay, so yeah. Okay, 13th question. So how many three-digit numbers are divisible by 7? So Amira, you tell me that what is the first three-digit number? Oh, Amira is there or not? Uh, yes, Amar, you are speaking, but your voice is not audible. Okay, so Amira's microphone is not working. Hmm. Yeah. And did you guys take the previous test? So on Friday, you guys had test. Did you guys take that test?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. So I have checked the previous one, and yeah, but you were not in the. So the previous, the one before the previous one. No, what was that? The second previous one. So this Friday, right? The previous Friday and the Friday before this Friday. So you had the test on linear equation in two variables, right? But Abir, you were not present in that test, right, Abir?
Yes, sir. I took the
Yeah,
last Friday.
yeah. Well, please take those. So those are for your practice, and you will find
Okay, sir.
that yeah, you will find that what part you are lacking. Then you can work on that. So those tests are just meant for that purpose. Okay. They are not meant for just judging you that how much you know, or no judging, right? Just to know that how much do you know about all those topics. And then you can, yeah, then you can work, and then you can see that how much you can, yeah, progress from that.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, please take those tests, right? Because we will not show that marks to anyone, right? That is confidential, just between you and me. But they are learning your team, so they will also know that. But yeah, okay. Yeah. So 13th question, Amira. Oh, Amira, mic is not working. So Abir, you tell me what is the first three-digit number?
100.
100, right? 100 is the first, and what is the last?
999.
So 999. And now, Tejasvi, you tell me that what is the, so This 100 is not divisible by 7, right? Who is that question? Yeah. We have to find out how many three-digit numbers are divisible by 7, right? So first, the idea is that we have to make an AP. And then we can talk about the number of the terms or the common difference and the all. So first, Walaikum Salam. Yeah, now your mic is working. Walaikum Salam. How are you, Amira?
How are you?
I'm also good. Yeah, so I have checked some papers and yeah, you guys need to practice a lot. Okay. Mm, okay, I will take some extra class in the weekend and then we will see that how much we can work on. Okay, so first we have to make an AP, right? So what would be the first number which is divisible by 7, Tejasvi? First three-digit number.
100.
100 is not divisible by 7, right? Can
Yes,
we
sir.
divide? This is 1, this is 3, this is 4. So this is 2, right?
Yes, sir.
What we can do is that we know that what is the nearest number which is divisible by 7. So that is 98, right?
Yes, sir.
And what will come after 98? So plus 7. So that would be 106, right? So this would be the first number which is divisible by 7. And this is the first three-digit number which is divisible by 7. Is that clear to all?
Yes, sir.
So the first term would be what? 106. And then the other number which is divisible by 7 is 113 and then 120. Huh? So this is 13
Sir,
and
105.
105. Oh, yeah, that's what. Yeah, so this is 105, right?
Yeah, and then 112.
Yeah. So then why I thought that why 120 is so 105 and 1112 and 119 would be the third term, right? And then you have the last term, so 999. So let us divide this by 999. Okay. So 999 and 7. And how can we get the last three-digit number, which is divisible by 990, which is divisible by 7? So first, let us divide that and let's see how much we get. So 1, this is 2, this is 4, this is 28, this is 192, right? So 5. So this is the remainder, right? And if I remove this remainder, if I subtract 999 by this remainder, then what will I get?
994.
Right, so 994 I will get. So you see that I have just removed the remainder. So if I have removed this remainder, then which means that this 994 would be what? This would be divisible by 7, right? Is this clear to you guys? Yeah.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Or
sir.
you can, yeah, or we can also just multiply these two numbers. So this will also give you 994 and that would also be the same number that we get by just removing the remainder. Okay, so now we have formed the AP. Okay, we know what is the first term, we know the common difference and we know the last term. And in this question, what they are asking? Amira, in the 13th question, how many? So many represents what? Yeah, many represents what? Amira?
The terms?
Terms, right? So they are asking to calculate the number of terms in this question, right? And we know the first term, we know the common difference, and we know the last term. So then we can also calculate the n, right? One thing which is remaining, which is n. So we know that what is the nth term, and we know what is an, we know a, we know d, then we can calculate this n. So let us try to calculate that. So an is 994, then a is 105 plus n we don't know, and d is how much? 7. So this would be, yeah, 994 minus 105, which is n minus 17. So this is how much? 9, and this is 8, and this is 8, and n minus 1 divided by 7. So n minus 1 is 889 by 7, and n minus 1 is how much? 1, and this is okay, and this is 2, and this is how much? 4 and 7. So 127. So n is how much? 128. So there are 128 terms between 105 and not between, including 105 and 994, which all are divisible by 7. Is that clear? Amar and Shreyas, is that clear to you guys? Yes, do you
So
guys have
like,
any?
can you explain it one more time?
Yeah. So in this question, we have to calculate how many 3-digit numbers are divisible by 7. Okay. So one idea is that if we don't know AP, so the one idea would be that we write. So this is the first number, which is first 3-digit number, which is divisible by 7. And then what we do is that we write all the subsequent numbers. So 126 and so on, and we reach 994, and then we calculate them all. So this would be very, very time expensive, right? But we know AP. We know AP. So what we do is that we just make the arithmetic progression out of it. So we know that the first term would be first 3-digit term, which is divisible by 7, is this 105. So did you get that why this would be divisible by, why this is the first term? Amar, did you get that?
So like,
Yeah. Why this would be the first 3-digit term which is divisible by 7? Because you see that 100 is not divisible by 7, right?
yes.
101 is not, 102 is not, 103 is not, 104 is not, only 105. So it starts with 105. This is the number which divides, who got disconnected? Yeah, Shreyash got disconnected. So this is the first number which divides 7, right? Which is divisible by 7. Is that clear?
Yes.
And the next term would be just the addition of 7, right?
Yes.
Because if we are writing the divisible of 3 or the multiple of 3, so first would be 3, then the other would be 6, then the other would be 9. So just the multiples of 3. Similarly, we are calculating the multiple of 7. So this is 7, and then plus 7, plus 7. And then we have to calculate what is the last 3-digit number, which is 999. Right, Amar?
Yes.
But this is also not divisible by 7. We have to just take those terms
So
which are,
so we
yes,
just have to divide it by 7, then
yeah,
get the remainder minus the remainder with the last number.
yeah, yeah. If we remove the remainder, which means that we have just, yeah, we have discarded that remainder, which means that only the portion which are remaining is the complete the divisible number, right? If we have removed the remainder.
Yes, sir.
So this would be the last number. Okay. And when we know the last term, when we know the first term, we know the second, the common difference. then we can calculate the number of terms. So we just plug in the values and then solve it, and then we got the answer. So is that clear now, Amar?
Yes.
Okay, you guys please quickly note it down, and yeah, so quickly note it down, guys. And Amar, you take the screenshot. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, Abir, Tejasvi, Amira, noted.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, already noted. Amira, did you note it down?
Yes, sir.
So this this also.
Yes, sir.
Good. So Amma, you take the screenshot of this part. Take in, Amar.
Yes.
Okay, so now let us. So the next question is Tejasvi turn, right? So okay, and what is the next question? Okay, so how many multiples of 4 lie between 10 and so similar kind of question, right, Tejasvi? So we
Yes,
have
sir.
to, yeah, the idea is that we have to first make an AP, right? So what would be the first term which is divisible by 4, but which is, yeah,
12.
12. So 12 would be the first term, and the next would be 16. Now we have to find the last term, right? So what would be the term which is divisible by 4 and which is closer to 250? 250 is not divisible by 4, right?
Yes, sir.
So what is the term or what is the number? You guys also calculate. Amar, Amira, and
248.
48.
what 248.
Yes, sir.
Okay, 248. Tejasvi answer. Amira also say 248. Amar,
Yes.
yeah. So is 248 the right answer? Did you get also? Did you get 248 also?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, Abir, you also got 248, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so now we have made the AP, right? So now we know AP, and then we can calculate the number of terms. We know A, we know D, we know N, we know AN, right? Why I'm writing the question mark. So this we know. And we have to just calculate. So you guys calculate the answer and tell me the answer. So you all guys calculate this answer, because I am doing all the calculation. You guys need to improve your calculation. Okay, just calculate and tell me. We know that did Shreyash join? Okay, he got disconnected, and so a n we know this is a plus n minus 1 d. Plug in all the values that we know, and just tell me the answer, guys.
Sir, 60.
60. Yeah, so yes, Abir got 60, right?
Same here, sir. 60. Yes.
60. So Abir got 60, Tejasvi got 60. What about Amar and Amira? What did you get? Yes. What did you guys get, guys?
I'm getting 3 by 4.
You are getting what, Mira?
I'm getting 3 by 4.
3 by 4? How did you get 3 by 4? Because Abir and Tejasvi has,
Sorry. I did a mistake.
yeah. So,
So, so like, I don't think this one. I remember this one. Like maybe because I was not present in the previous classes. So, like, what is AN over there?
so AN is the nth term. Okay. So let's say that you have this AP 12, 16, or let's say 20, 24, 28, and so on. So this is the first term, A1. This is the second term. This is the third term. And let's say this is the fifth term. So this is A5, meaning that this is the fifth term. Similarly, we have this AN. Okay. So AN meaning nth term, right? So you saw that A5 was what? So you see that this is the general form. A plus D, A plus 2D, A plus 3D, and A plus 4D. So you see that the second term is what? Second term is A plus D. The third term is what? This is third term. This is A plus 2D. And fourth term is what? A plus 3D. Fifth term is what? A plus 4D. So you see that whenever you have, let's say that this is the second term. So you have 1 in multiple. When you have this third term, so we have what? 2 as the multiple, which is 3 minus 1, right? Similarly, you see for the case of the fourth term. So for the fourth term, what do we have? We have the 3 multiply with D, right? So these terms, as you see that whenever we have this is 5. So we have here, this is 4, 1 less, right? So let's say that if I write AN, okay, so this would be how much? Yeah, for 5, this was 4. For 4, this was 3. For 3, this was 2. So we always have 1 less, which is multiplied here. So what would be in here? Just remember, this is 5, so this is 5 minus 1. This is 4, so this is 4 minus 1. Okay, this is 3, so 3 minus 1.
N
If
minus
this
1.
A
n minus,
plus A
yeah,
plus 5.
yeah. So for 5, this is 5 minus 1. Here we have n. So what should be in here?
A plus 5.
This is 5. For 5, no. I'm not talking about A6. This would be A plus 5D. Because 6 minus 1. Let's say that I am calculating the 38th or 29th term. So what would be that? This is the more general n. Okay. So in here, what will I get? Just see the pattern here. Whenever I calculate the third term, so in here I get 3 minus 1. Whenever I calculate the fourth term, I get 4 minus 1 in here. Whenever I calculate the fifth term, I get 5 minus 1 in here. So whenever I calculate the nth term, what will I get here? 1 less, right? 1 less from this.
Yes.
So n minus 1. 1 less from n is what? 1 less from n is what? N minus 1, right?
Yes.
So this is called the nth term. Understood? So let's say that this is a general formula or general term so that I can directly calculate whatever the term that I want. So let's say that we know an. This is a plus n minus 1 into d. And if I say you to calculate, if I tell you to calculate just 465th term, right? So what you will do, you will put n equal to how much, right? And this would be simply a plus n is how much? 465 minus 1 into d. So a plus 464d. Okay, and let's say that if I tell you to
So isn't
calculate,
A 12?
yes, a plus,
A is 12 here, right? So
yeah, a is still here. We only, for this case, we only know n. We don't know about A and we don't know about D. This is some AP, and we just know up until now, we just know that which term we want to calculate. We know the general term is this. Okay. Let's say that if I want to calculate the third term or the fourth term. So A4 would be how much? A plus 4 minus 1 into D. So A plus 3D. Right. This is the general term so that we can easily calculate the nth term. So is this clear now, Amar?
yes, sir.
Okay. Yeah, you can ask any doubt if you have any. So
So aren't we supposed to substitute 12 in the question over here?
12. Yeah. So in this question, yeah, for the case of this question, oh, one moment. So for the case of this question, we know A and we know D also. I'm just talking about the general term. So just general term. I can, yeah. If in this question they ask me about this 465th term, then I can put A equals to 12 and D equals to 4. Right?
So can you repeat that again? I couldn't.
Yeah. Can
Can you
yes.
repeat the last part? I couldn't hear you.
Yeah, last part. Yeah, so you can
Yeah.
also put, yeah, you can put if in this question they ask you to calculate the 465th term, then in this question A was 12 and D was 4. So you can put A equals to 12 and D equals to 4 for this question. But a different question would have a different A and a different D, right?
Yes.
Okay, so for this question, yeah, you are right. You can write A equals to 12 and D equals to 4. But in this question, what they wanted us to calculate only, they wanted us to calculate the n. AN was given, AD was, D was given, and A was given. Okay, so is that clear now, Omar?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so 15th question. So 15th question, Amira will help us. Yeah, did you guys note it down?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Amira, did you? Okay, you guys got the answer, so you know no need to. Yeah, correct. And Amira, did you get the correct answer? Did you find out your mistake?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, yeah. So please work on your calculation, Amira. Please practice a lot. Okay, so Amar, did you take the screenshot?
1 second, sir. Yes.
Yeah. Okay, so this part was the answer. This part was the, oh, yeah, this part was the answer. Yeah, so let us do this 15th problem quickly, and we will finish this chapter, and then in the next class we'll talk about the sum to n terms of an AP. Okay, so we have two, yeah, Amira, we have for what value of n are the nth term of two APs which are this are equal. Right. So in the 15th question, what we need to calculate?
The
We have
nth term
no. So for what value of n?
value
Right.
of
So
n.
n we need to calculate. Right. But what is given? So this is the first AP. So let's say this is AP1. Okay. And this is 63, 65, 67, and so on. So what is the A for this AP? 63. And D is what?
2.
2. And we have this another AP. Let me write it as, or let me write it. So what is this? 3, 10, 17. Okay. And for this, what is first term?
3.
3. And what is the common difference?
7.
So 7. But what is given? This is given that the nth term. So what would be the nth term for this AP? Yes, Samira. For this, what would be the nth term? Just write. No. Just tell me about how we will represent the nth term.
AN.
An. Yes, this is what I was asking. And for this case, this is prime. So what would be the nth term? Yeah.
Or AN.
Yeah. So this is a different AP. So let's say that this is different. Okay. A prime. Is this clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So what is given in here? What is given? This is given that the nth terms. So nth terms are this one, this one. They are equal. Just forget about these statements. So nth terms are equal. So according to question, what is given?
AN is equals to A prime.
A prime m. Correct. Absolutely correct. But we plug in the values. So an would be what? A plus n minus 1d. A prime would be what? A prime plus n minus 1 into d prime. So you see that n are same for this case. That's why this one and this one is same. Okay, so you guys calculate and tell me what is the n that you get. A is how much? 63 plus n minus 1 into 2, and A prime is 3 plus n minus 1 into 7. Quickly calculate and tell me the answer. Yes, you guys quickly calculate. Hmm. What is the answer?
Sir, N is 13.
N is 13. So Abir answer is 13. Yes. What about the rest of you guys?
13, sir.
Okay, Tejasvi has also got 13. Hmm. Amar and Amira.
So how do you use the previous one, previous way, right?
Previous what?
And the formula, I mean.
Yeah, formula will remain the same. An is always A plus n minus 1 into t, right? This is the general term.
30.5.
13.5.
30.5.
30.5. We are calculating n, right, Amira?
Yes, sir.
So n cannot be in decimal fraction, right? Yeah. So Abir at some point gave the example of the number of people in a room, right? So people cannot be half.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
13.
13, right? So yeah, Amar also got 13. So Amira, you please check your calculation. N minus, so let us take it here, this one here. So 63 minus 3 and n minus 1, 7 minus 2, n minus 1. So this is 60. This is 7 minus 2, 5 n minus 1. So this is 12 n minus 1. So n is 30. Good. Right, guys. So B, Tejasvi and Amar got the right answer. Amira, did you find the problem? So you see that you have to
Yes, sir.
work on the calculation. Yeah. Did you find the problem?
Yes, sir.
Hmm. Okay. So please correct that, and everybody got the answer. So we should not, right? You guys have noted. So just move on to the next question. Any doubt in this question, guys?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Okay. Amar, any doubt?
No, sir.
Okay. So yeah. So the next one is Abir question. So which is the question? Determine the AP whose. Hmm. Okay. So 16th one. Right. Determine the AP whose third term is 16, right? So what is given in the first statement, Abir?
The third term is given, A3, which is
A,
16.
A3 is 16, right? And the next information is what?
Seventh term exceeds the fifth term by 12.
Right.
So
So
A7 minus A5 is
yeah,
12.
you can write this way. Yeah, this way also, or you can write this way also. Exceeds the fifth term by 12. So both the idea is same. Okay. Yes, Tejasvi, Amira, and Amar, did you get these two information?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so A3 we know, right, Abir?
Yes.
Yeah, that would be what?
A plus 2D
A
is
plus
equal to
2
16.
is 16. So let's keep this, right? Because we cannot solve this further. And then what is the other information? A7. So what would be that?
A plus 6D
Minus, yeah. So you are following this one. So what would be?
minus A plus 4D is equal to 12.
So A plus 60 minus A minus
Minus
40.
4D.
So A cancels and we have 2D equals to 12. So D is 6.
6.
Right. So we know D. So we can calculate A from first. So A plus 2 into 6 is 16. So A is 16 minus 12.
Minus 12.
4. So yeah, this was the question. Any doubt in this question, guys?
So can you explain the question once more?
Yeah. So you see that we had two information. First information was that A third term, right? What is the third term? This is the third term. So third term is 16. So third term is 16, right? This was the first information. And what was the second information? That the seventh term. So let us write the seventh term. Okay. The seventh term exceeds the fifth term, right? So we have a seventh term and we have a fifth term, but this seventh term exceeds the fifth term by 12, which means that what is the difference between these two terms? 12, right? We can write it in this way, or we can write that seventh term exceeds the fifth term. Exceeds meaning that addition. 12 more than the fifth term. So exceeds the fifth term by 12. Right. So these were the two information that was provided. So do you have any doubt in these information?
No, sir.
Now, what is the third term? From the general term, an is a plus n minus 1 into d. So what would be a3 from this formula? Yeah, Amar, what would be a3?
A would be 6. Yeah, A
No, no,
plus.
we don't know a and d. Just we know that n equals to 3. So for n equals to 3, a3 would be what?
So 16 minus 1.
Just look at here, right? We want to calculate a3. Okay, so a3 would be how much?
A plus third.
Yeah.
A plus 16. 16 minus 1.
No, no,
No,
n is
17
how
minus
much? N is how much? N is how much? We are
3.
calculating, yeah. So n in place of n we have 3. So n is 3, right? So 3 minus 1 would be the right answer, right? Right, Amar?
Yes, sir.
So a plus 2d. So that is what Abir told us. So a3 is a plus 2d. So we can write in this information, we can write the value of a3. So a3 value is this. This was what Abir told, right? Who is Muhammad Shamil? Okay. So is this part clear? Is this part clear, Amar? A plus
Yes,
2d
sir.
equals to 7 is 16. And then similarly, what would be a7? A7 would be a plus 60, right? A7 would be a plus 7 minus 1 into d, right?
Yes.
So this would be a plus 60. So again, this is what Abir told us, right? So a plus 60, and what would be a5? A
Uh,
plus, yeah,
A plus 40.
a plus 40, right? So we just plugged in the values and then we got the answer. Okay, then we calculated the d and then we just got back to this equation. So in here we just plug in the value of d and then we got a. So do you have any doubt, Amar?
No, sir.
Okay, so yeah, everybody noted?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes,
Amar,
sir.
take in the
Yes.
screenshot.
Yes.
Okay, so this is Amar's turn, right? Yeah, what is the question? 17th one, right? Okay, find the 20th term from the last term of the AP. Okay, so this one is 20th term, right? So what we need to find out, Amar?
Find the 20th term.
20th term. So how can we represent the 20th term?
A A20.
A20, absolutely right. A20 we need to find out. Right, so to find out A20, what we will need? A20 would be how much? This would be A plus 20 minus 1 into D, right, Amar?
Yes.
So A plus, this is A plus 19D. So if we know A, if we know D, then we can calculate what would be A20. Right, Amar?
Yes.
So we need to find out what is A and D here. But in this question, find the 20th term from the last term of the AP, right? We are not counting it for this AP is given. So 3, 8, 13 and 253, right? But we are not counting from here. This is not A1, this is not A2, this is not A3 for this question case, because we are counting from the last term of the A. Okay. So if we are counting from here, right, we have started the counting from here. So what would be our first term?
253.
Absolutely right. So now we have calculated the first term. This was what is needed in here, right? So this is the first term, and what would be the second term beside this? So 3, 8, right? This is 3, 8, 13. So this would be 253, and this is 5. So if we minus 5, so this would be 8,
240.
248. Okay, so what would be the second term then? If we are counting from here, so what would be the second term?
248.
248, right? So now we know what is the first term, we know what is the second term. Then we can calculate the common difference. Right, Amar? So what is the common difference?
Mm, so do we have to multiply? No, I mean, not minus them.
Yeah. So successive minus the predecessor one. A2 minus A1. That is how we calculate, right? Common difference. Right, Amar?
Yes.
So 248 minus 253. So this is how much? Minus 5. Right. So we know A, we know D, and we know N. Right, Amar? So now we can
Yes.
easily calculate what is A20. So A20 would be A plus, as you said, 19D. So A is 253 plus 19 into minus 5. So this is 253 minus, how much is that? 95. So 8, and this is how much?
So 4.
Huh? 4.
One second. Not 4, not from 4. Yes.
14 minus 9. 14 minus 9 is how much? Hmm?
So 14?
Yeah, 13. This is 13 minus 5, 8, and then this is 4. So 14 minus 9 is 5, and then what?
Ah,
Yeah.
no, it's
So is this clear to you, Amar?
yes, sir.
Okay, and what about the rest of you guys? Tejasvi, Abhi, Ramira, what about you guys? Understood?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, Amira, understood.
Yes, sir.
Okay, you guys quickly note it down, and then I will do the 18th question, and 19th and 20th you guys take as your homework. 19, 20. Then we'll start the next exercise. Yeah, noted, everybody.
Yes, sir. Done. Yes, sir.
Yes,
Amira
sir.
and Amar, done.
Yes. Yes.
Okay, so let us do this 18th question, and then we'll learn about the concepts of sum to n terms of unity. Okay, so the 18th one. The sum of the fourth and eighth terms of an AP is 24. Right, so what is the fourth term? A4, and what is the eighth term? A8. So sum of fourth term and eighth term. This is the sum, right? And this is how much? This is 24. Right, Amar?
Yes.
And then what is the other information? That sum of sixth and 10th term. So sixth and 10th term is how much? 44. So what would be A for Amar?
Yes. A plus.
Yes, A plus.
Yeah, A plus. 4 minus 1
Yes, yes, yes. 3,
plus
right?
3.
4 minus 1, 3, right? So absolutely right. And A8 would be how much?
A plus 9, 80. When A plus 70.
70. Yes, yes, Amar. Correct. So this would be how much? 2A plus 10D is 24, right? So we can also simplify this, take 2 common, but yeah, let's just write it as first equation. A6 is A plus 5D, right? Plus A plus 9D, which is 44. So again, 2A plus 14D is 44. So this is the second equation. Right, this is what, Amar? First and two equation. These are what?
2A plus 14 is 44.
Yeah.
Second one.
So these are some equations, right? What are these equations? You have already learned in your previous. So yes, Amia, what is this? What are these equations?
Linear equations.
Yeah, linear equation in how many variables?
Two.
Two variables, right? A and D are the two variables that we don't know. Understood, Amar?
Yes.
Yeah, so this is the one, and this is so all of your favorite method, right? So what method we will choose, guys? I already know the answer, but yeah, what method?
Elimination.
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 Yeah, yeah, elimination method, right? Already the coefficients are the same, right? So we will, Amar, we will add or subtract second and first equation. We will add or subtract.
Subtract.
Subtract, right? So minus, 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 this cancels. This is 40 and this is how much? This is 20. So D is 20 by 4, 5. So D is 5 and 2A plus 10D is 24. So 2A plus 10 into 5 is 24. So 2A is 24 minus 50. Right? So this would be how much? Oh, this is what? Okay, so this is 2A is minus of 26. So A is minus 13. Right, guys? So any doubt in this problem, guys? Yes.
No,
No,
sir.
sir. Umbrella.
Amar, any doubt?
No, sir.
Yeah, please quickly note it down. And so take 19 and 20 as your homework, guys, so that we can move on to the next. So in the, yeah, we don't have time, but
Sir, 1 second.
yeah. Do you have any doubt, Amar?
And also, someone, my brother is trying to come inside the room.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Please go and yeah, open the door for him. Yeah, but let me tell you about what we'll be doing next. Yeah, noted everybody.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Okay. This part also. Yeah. Did you guys note down this part also?
So can you show which were the homeworks again?
Yeah, this 19 and 20.
Okay.
Yes. Noted everybody.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
I
Yes,
start. Yeah, I started 4 minutes late, so I have 3 minutes more, right, guys?
Yes.
So let me talk about which one? This one. Which one? Yeah, this one. Okay. So let me talk about the sum to n terms of it. So the next topic is sum to n terms of an AP. So we have an AP, right? This A1, A2, A3, A4, and so on up to AN, we have this AP. So let's say that if I want to calculate the sum to first term, right? So this is represented by sum to first term. So I have only one term, right? I have only one term and I take the sum. So S1 I represent and this would be equal to only A1, right? And then what I do is that I calculate the sum to first two terms. Okay. So sum to first two terms would be what? These are the two terms, right? So this would be S2, which
A1
is
plus A2.
A1 plus A2. Okay. Similarly, if I have sum to three terms, please end the class. Okay. So Learnivio team is telling me to. Okay. So I will talk about these in the next class. A1, A2, A3. So I will stop it here and I will talk about this again in the next class. Okay, guys.
Okay, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Bye, bye, guys. Bye,
Thank you.
bye.
Allah Hafiz, sir.
Allah Hafiz. Bye, bye, guys.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, sir.
Wa